Create the Life You Desire, A Guide to Your Dream Future, written and published by Audiobooks. Chapter 1. Visioning Your Ideal Life. Imagine waking up every day feeling excited about the life you're living. Picture a life where your dreams are not just distant hopes, but are part of your reality. That's what visioning your ideal life is all about, seeing beyond the present and shaping a future that brings you happiness, fulfillment, and purpose. The first step to creating the life you desire is knowing what that life looks like. It's easy to get caught up in the routine of day-to-day living, but if you want to build your dream future, you need to pause and take a moment to dream. What would your perfect day look like? Where would you be living? Who would you be spending time with? What kind of work would you be doing that brings you joy and satisfaction? When we take the time to truly envision what we want, we give ourselves permission to dream big. This is not about setting limits or thinking realistically just yet. It's about allowing your mind to wander freely and imagine the best possible version of your life. Many people don't reach their full potential because they never stop to ask themselves what they truly want. So, grab a notebook or sit in a quiet space and ask yourself, what would make me feel fulfilled? Once you have a vision of your ideal life, it's time to get specific. It's one thing to dream about living a happy life, but to bring that dream closer to reality, you need details. Think about the type of home you'd like to live in. Do you see yourself in a bustling city apartment, a cozy countryside cottage, or maybe a beachside house where you can hear the waves crash as you fall asleep? The clearer you are about your vision, the easier it will be to work towards it. Another important part of visioning your ideal life is focusing on the feelings you want to experience. Your dream life isn't just about the material things you might acquire or the career you might have. It's also about how you want to feel every day. Do you want to feel peaceful, confident, inspired, or perhaps adventurous? By understanding the emotions you want to fill your life with, you can align your goals and actions to create a life that's emotionally fulfilling. Don't worry if your vision changes over time. That's perfectly normal. As you grow and evolve, so will your desires. What's important is that you stay in tune with your inner self and continue to refine your vision. Life is full of unexpected twists, but when you have a clear idea of where you're headed, you'll find it easier to stay on course, even when things don't go as planned. Another helpful tool in visioning your ideal life is visualization. Visualization is a simple yet powerful technique where you mentally picture yourself living the life you desire. Close your eyes and imagine yourself already in that dream job, living in your dream house, surrounded by the people you love. Feel the emotions as if you're already there: happiness, satisfaction, peace. The more you practice this, the more your mind starts to believe it's possible. Your vision is the roadmap for your future. It doesn't matter how impossible it might seem at first. What matters is that you have a vision that excites you, one that makes you want to jump out of bed each morning. Once you've envisioned your dream life, the next step is to turn those dreams into actionable goals, but for now, just let yourself dream. Imagine the life that fills you with joy and gives you purpose, and hold on to that vision as you begin your journey towards creating the life you desire. Chapter 2. Setting Clear Goals. Now that you've envisioned your ideal life, it's time to bring that dream closer to reality by setting clear goals. Dreams are powerful, but without goals, they can easily stay in the realm of what if, rather than becoming something you work towards every day. Setting clear goals is like drawing a map. Your vision is the destination, and your goals are the stepping stones that will guide you there. The first thing to understand about goals is that they need to be specific. It's not enough to say, I want to be successful, or I want to be happier. While those are great desires, they're too vague. When you set a goal, think about the specifics. For example, if your vision includes being financially independent, a clear goal might be, I want to save $10,000 in the next 12 months, or I want to start my own business within the next 2 years. When your goal is specific, it gives you something concrete to work toward. Another important aspect of setting goals is making them measurable. This means being able to track your progress. If you don't have a way to measure your goals, it's hard to know if you're moving in the right direction. Let's say your goal is to get fit. Rather than saying, I want to be healthier, A measurable goal would be, I want to work out 3 times a week, or I want to lose 10 pounds in the next 3 months. By making your goals measurable, you give yourself a way to check in and see how far you've come. One of the biggest challenges people face when setting goals is making them realistic. It's great to dream big, but it's also important to be honest with yourself about what you can achieve in a certain amount of time. For example, if you want to write a book but have never written more than a short story, it might not be realistic to say you'll finish a 300-page novel in 1 month. A more realistic goal could be, I want to write 1 chapter per week. Being realistic with your goals helps you avoid frustration and keeps you motivated as you make progress. However, don't confuse realistic with small. You should still aim high and challenge yourself. Your goals should push you to grow, but not so much that they feel impossible. If your goals are too easy, you might lose interest. On the other hand, if they're too difficult, you might feel overwhelmed and give up. The key is finding a balance between pushing yourself and setting goals that are within reach. Time is another important factor in goal setting. Every goal should have a deadline. If you don't set a time frame, it's easy to procrastinate and tell yourself, I'll do it tomorrow. Having a clear deadline keeps you focused and gives you a sense of urgency. For example, if your goal is to learn a new skill, decide when you want to achieve it by, like, I want to complete a photography course by the end of this year. A deadline adds structure and helps you stay accountable. Breaking big goals into smaller steps can also make them feel less intimidating. If your goal is to run a marathon, starting with smaller milestones like running 5 miles, then 10, and gradually increasing your distance can make the big goal more manageable. Each small success builds momentum and gives you the confidence to keep going. Celebrate those small wins. They're signs that you're on the right path. And remember, not every goal will go perfectly according to plan. Life can throw curveballs, and sometimes your progress might slow down. That's okay. The important thing is not to give up. If you hit a roadblock, take a moment to reevaluate and adjust your goals if necessary. Flexibility is key to staying on track even when things don't go exactly as planned. Setting clear goals also means being honest with yourself about what truly matters to you. Don't set goals based on what others expect or what you think you should do. Focus on what will bring you happiness and fulfillment. When your goals are aligned with your values and desires, you're much more likely to stay committed and motivated to achieve them. Chapter 3: The Power of Positive Thinking. Positive thinking is more than just a feel-good phrase. It's a powerful tool that can shape your entire life. How you think has a huge impact on how you experience the world, how you handle challenges, and even how successful you are at reaching your goals. When you train your mind to focus on the good, you open the door to possibilities and set yourself up for success in ways you might not have imagined. At its core, positive thinking is about choosing to see the bright side of things, even when life gets tough. It doesn't mean ignoring problems or pretending everything is perfect. Instead, it's about looking for solutions, learning from setbacks, and believing that good things can happen, even when you're facing challenges. Life isn't always easy, and we all encounter difficulties, but with a positive mindset, those obstacles become opportunities to grow rather than reasons to give up. Think about it. When you're constantly focusing on what could go wrong or dwelling on your past failures, it's easy to get stuck. Negative thinking can create a cycle of doubt and fear that holds you back from going after what you want. On the other hand, positive thinking helps break that cycle by encouraging optimism and hope. It gives you the energy and confidence to keep moving forward, even when the road is bumpy. One of the most powerful aspects of positive thinking is that it changes how you see yourself. When you believe in your abilities, you're more likely to take action toward your goals. You start to feel capable and resilient, knowing that you can handle whatever comes your way. This mindset shift can make all the difference between giving up at the first sign of trouble and pushing through to success. After all, if you don't believe in yourself, who will? Another important benefit of positive thinking is that it improves how you handle stress. Life can be overwhelming at times, and stress is a normal part of the human experience. But when you approach stressful situations with a positive mindset, you're more likely to stay calm and focused. Instead of panicking or feeling helpless, you start thinking, okay, this is tough, but what can I do to make it better? Positive thinkers tend to be more solution-oriented, and this makes a huge difference in how quickly they recover from challenges. Surrounding yourself with positivity also plays a key role in maintaining a positive mindset. The people you interact with daily have a big influence on how you feel and think. If you spend time with negative people who constantly complain or focus on problems, it's easy to fall into that same pattern. On the flip side, being around positive, uplifting people helps reinforce your own optimistic attitude. You start to see that good things are possible and that challenges can be overcome. Positive thinking also impacts your physical health. Studies have shown that people with a positive outlook on life tend to have lower stress levels, better immune function, and even longer lifespans. The mind-body connection is real, and your thoughts can influence how you feel physically. When you focus on the positive, you reduce the harmful effects of stress and create a healthier environment for your body and mind. Of course, maintaining a positive attitude doesn't mean you'll never experience negative emotions. Everyone has bad days, and it's important to acknowledge and process those feelings when they come up. The key is not to get stuck in negativity. Positive thinking allows you to acknowledge difficult emotions without letting them control you. It helps you find balance and move forward, even after a setback. Chapter 4: Overcoming Limiting Beliefs. We all have beliefs about ourselves and the world that shape how we live. Some of these beliefs push us forward, giving us the confidence to chase our dreams. But others hold us back. These are called limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are the negative thoughts or assumptions we have about our abilities, our worth, or what's possible for us. They can come from past experiences, things we've been told by others, or even fears we've created in our own minds. The good news is, you have the power to overcome them. One of the first steps to overcoming limiting beliefs is recognizing them. Sometimes, these beliefs are so deeply ingrained that we don't even realize they're there. They might sound like, "I'm not smart enough to start my own business," "I'll never be able to lose weight," or "Success is only for other people, not for me." These thoughts create mental barriers that stop you from even trying. Once you start paying attention to your inner dialogue, you'll likely notice that these limiting beliefs pop up in different areas of your life. Limiting beliefs often stem from fear of failure, fear of rejection, or fear of the unknown. Maybe you failed at something in the past, and now you've convinced yourself that you're just not good enough. Or maybe you've been told by others that you can't do something, and over time, you started believing it. The problem with these beliefs is that they aren't based on fact, but on fear. They keep you stuck in your comfort zone, preventing you from taking the risks needed to grow and achieve your dreams. But here's the truth. Just because you believe something doesn't mean it's true. Limiting beliefs are like mental roadblocks that cloud your judgment. They are often built on old stories that no longer serve you. To break free from them, you need to challenge these beliefs and ask yourself, is this really true? For example, if you believe you're not capable of learning a new skill, think back to all the things you've successfully learned in the past. Remind yourself that you've grown and adapted many times before, and you can do it again. Once you've identified your limiting beliefs, it's time to replace them with empowering ones. Instead of thinking, "I can't do this," shift your mindset to, "I'm capable of learning and growing." Rather than assuming, "I'll never succeed," tell yourself, "Success is possible for me, and I'm willing to work for it." By flipping these negative thoughts into positive ones, you're reprogramming your mind to focus on possibilities rather than limitations. Overcoming limiting beliefs also involves taking action. Sometimes, the best way to prove a limiting belief wrong is by doing exactly what you're afraid of. If you believe you're not good at public speaking, sign up for a class or volunteer to give a small presentation at work. The more you face your fears and step outside of your comfort zone, the more you'll realize that your limiting beliefs are just that, beliefs, not facts. Each small step you take builds your confidence and shows you that you're more capable than you thought. It's also important to remember that overcoming limiting beliefs takes time. These thoughts didn't form overnight, and they won't disappear overnight either. Be patient with yourself as you work to shift your mindset. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and don't be discouraged by setbacks. The key is persistence, continuing to challenge your limiting beliefs and choosing to believe in yourself, even when doubt creeps in. Surrounding yourself with supportive, positive people can also help in this process. When you have people who believe in you, it becomes easier to believe in yourself. They can provide encouragement and remind you of your strengths when your limiting beliefs try to take over. Additionally, reading books, listening to podcasts, or engaging in activities that promote personal growth can help you stay motivated and focused on your potential. One powerful tool for overcoming limiting beliefs is visualization. Just as you did when you envisioned your ideal life, take time to imagine yourself successfully overcoming the challenges you face. Picture yourself breaking free from the limiting belief that's been holding you back. See yourself achieving your goals, feeling proud, and living the life you've always dreamed of. Visualization helps your mind get comfortable with the idea of success, which makes it easier to pursue in real life. Chapter 5: Taking Inspired Action. Once you've set your goals and embraced the power of positive thinking, the next step is taking action. But not just any action, taking inspired action. Inspired action is when you feel motivated from deep within to do something that aligns with your dreams and goals. It's the kind of action that feels natural, exciting, and full of purpose. It's what moves you closer to the life you truly desire. Many people have big dreams but often stop short of doing anything about them. They might plan, think, and hope, but without action, nothing changes. It's easy to fall into the trap of waiting for the perfect moment to start. Maybe you tell yourself, "I'll wait until I'm more experienced," or "I'll start when I have more time." But the truth is, there is no perfect time. The moment you feel inspired is the perfect moment to begin. That's where inspired action comes in. When you take inspired action, it feels different from simply forcing yourself to get something done. It's not about pushing yourself to do things you don't want to do, but rather following the pull of your passion and excitement. Think of it like this: when you're inspired, action flows easily. You're eager to make progress, and even the tasks that might seem difficult or tedious feel worth doing because you know they're bringing you closer to your goal. However, taking inspired action doesn't mean you'll always feel 100% confident or ready. In fact, sometimes it's about stepping out of your comfort zone and doing things that might feel a little scary or uncertain. But when your heart is in it, that fear becomes part of the excitement. Inspired action is fueled by your belief in what's possible, even if you're not sure exactly how everything will turn out. One of the most important things about taking inspired action is to start small. You don't need to make huge leaps right away. Even the smallest steps can create momentum. If your goal is to write a book, for example, you don't have to finish it in one sitting. Start by writing one paragraph or even brainstorming ideas. If you want to start a business, you can begin by researching your field or creating a simple plan. Every small action adds up and gets you closer to your dream. The beauty of inspired action is that it's not about rushing or hustling. It's about moving forward with intention. You're not just doing things for the sake of doing them. You're taking steps that feel aligned with your vision. Sometimes, when you take that first small step, doors begin to open, and opportunities you hadn't even thought of start to appear. It's almost like the universe responds to your efforts by helping you along the way. It's important to listen to your intuition during this process. When you're inspired, your intuition will often guide you toward the right path. You might get a sudden idea or feel a strong urge to try something new. Pay attention to those feelings. They're often signs that you're on the right track. Sometimes the path to your dreams isn't straightforward, and you might have to try different things before finding what works. But as long as you're taking action that feels right to you, you're making progress. Of course, not every action you take will go perfectly. There will be bumps along the way, and you might encounter setbacks. But taking inspired action means trusting that each step, even the challenging ones, is part of your journey. You might learn valuable lessons from mistakes or discover new opportunities through unexpected detours. The key is to keep moving forward, even when things don't go as planned. Another important aspect of inspired action is patience. Sometimes, we want results immediately, but big dreams take time to unfold. It's easy to get discouraged if things don't happen as quickly as we'd like, but taking consistent, inspired action is what leads to lasting change. Trust the process and remember that every step you take brings you closer to your goal, even if you can't see the results right away. When you act from a place of inspiration, you're not just working toward a goal, you're also enjoying the journey. The process becomes part of the joy, and you feel a sense of purpose in everything you do. You're no longer just checking off tasks on a to-do list, but you're moving with intention and excitement toward the life you desire. Chapter 6. Cultivating Self-Discipline. Self-discipline is one of the most important tools for creating the life you desire. It's the ability to stick to your goals, follow through on your commitments, and resist temptations that might distract you from your path. While it may not always be easy, self-discipline is what turns dreams into reality. It's what helps you stay focused and motivated, even when things get tough or when you don't feel like putting in the effort. Many people think of self-discipline as something strict or harsh, but it doesn't have to be that way. At its core, self-discipline is simply the practice of doing what's best for you in the long run, even if it's not the easiest or most fun choice in the moment. It's about having control over your actions and making decisions that move you closer to your goals, rather than being swayed by short-term desires or distractions. The truth is, we all face moments where we're tempted to take the easy way out. Whether it's hitting snooze on the alarm instead of getting up early to work on a project, choosing junk food over a healthy meal, or procrastinating on something important, we've all been there. But cultivating self-discipline means recognizing those moments and making a conscious choice to stay on track. It's about building habits that support your success, one small step at a time. One of the most powerful ways to develop self-discipline is by setting clear, specific goals. When you have a clear vision of what you want to achieve, it becomes easier to stay focused and motivated. You know where you're headed, and each decision you make is a step toward that destination. Self-discipline becomes less about forcing yourself to do something and more about choosing what will get you closer to your goal. But self-discipline isn't just about big goals, it's about the small, everyday choices you make. It's in the decision to stay a little longer at the gym when you'd rather quit. It's in choosing to save money instead of spending it on something unnecessary. It's in staying focused on your work instead of getting lost in distractions. These small choices add up over time and create a foundation for long-term success. One of the challenges many people face when trying to cultivate self-discipline is dealing with setbacks. It's easy to get discouraged if you slip up or give in to temptation, but setbacks are a normal part of the process. What's important is how you respond to them. Rather than beating yourself up or giving up completely, take a moment to reflect on what happened and why. Did you let your emotions guide your decision? Were you feeling tired or stressed? Understanding what led to the setback can help you learn and improve for the future. Another key to self-discipline is practicing patience. Change doesn't happen overnight, and neither does success. It's easy to feel frustrated if you're not seeing immediate results, but self-discipline requires a long-term mindset. It's about making consistent, intentional choices day after day, even when progress seems slow. Over time, these small efforts compound, and you'll start to see the results of your discipline. One of the best ways to strengthen your self-discipline is to remove temptations that might lead you off course. For example, if you're trying to eat healthier, keep unhealthy snacks out of the house. If you're trying to be more productive, limit your time on social media or put your phone in another room while you work. Creating an environment that supports your goals makes it easier to stay disciplined and reduces the chances of giving in to distractions. Accountability can also play a big role in developing self-discipline. When you share your goals with someone else, whether it's a friend, family member, or coach, it adds an extra layer of motivation to stay on track. Knowing that someone else is rooting for you or checking in on your progress can help you push through moments of doubt or temptation. It's also helpful to celebrate your successes, no matter how small. Each time you make a disciplined choice, you're building a stronger foundation for the future. Self-discipline isn't about being perfect, it's about being consistent. You don't have to be rigid or strict with yourself every moment of every day. It's okay to take breaks, rest, and enjoy life. The key is balance. When you cultivate self-discipline, you're able to enjoy your downtime and indulgences without guilt because you know you're staying committed to your bigger goals. Chapter 7. Building a Growth Mindset. Imagine you're climbing a mountain. The path is steep, the weather is unpredictable, and there are times when the climb feels almost impossible. But instead of thinking, "I'll never make it," you believe, "Every step I take makes me stronger." This shift in perspective is what building a growth mindset is all about. It's the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. Adopting a growth mindset can transform how you approach challenges, learn from mistakes, and pursue your goals. At the heart of a growth mindset is the belief that you can improve with practice. It's about seeing your abilities not as fixed traits but as skills that can be developed. For example, if you're not great at public speaking, a growth mindset encourages you to see this as an opportunity to learn rather than a permanent limitation. You might take a class, practice regularly, and gradually become more confident and skilled. It's this openness to growth and change that helps you overcome obstacles and reach your full potential. A growth mindset also means embracing challenges rather than avoiding them. When you see challenges as opportunities to learn, you're more likely to push yourself beyond your comfort zone. Instead of feeling discouraged by a difficult task, you approach it with curiosity and a willingness to learn. This attitude turns challenges into valuable experiences that contribute to your growth. It's like seeing every obstacle as a stepping stone on the path to success rather than a dead end. One of the key aspects of a growth mindset is understanding that failure is not a reflection of your worth. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't go as planned, but a growth mindset views failure as a natural part of the learning process. Instead of thinking, "I failed because I'm not good enough," you think, "I failed because I didn't have all the information or skills yet, but I can learn from this." This perspective helps you bounce back from setbacks with renewed determination and a clearer sense of what you need to improve. Feedback is another important component of a growth mindset. People with a growth mindset are open to receiving feedback because they see it as a tool for improvement. They understand that feedback is not a critique of their abilities, but a way to gain insights and make progress. Whether it's constructive criticism from a mentor or suggestions from a colleague, viewing feedback as a gift helps you grow and refine your skills. Building a growth mindset also involves celebrating effort and progress, not just outcomes. It's easy to focus on winning or achieving a goal, but a growth mindset appreciates the hard work and persistence that goes into reaching that point. When you acknowledge and celebrate the effort you put in, you reinforce the idea that hard work and perseverance lead to growth. This approach helps you stay motivated and focused on continuous improvement rather than just the end result. Another way to cultivate a growth mindset is by surrounding yourself with people who encourage and support your development. Positive influences can inspire you to push your limits and adopt a growth-oriented perspective. Whether it's friends, family, mentors, or colleagues, being around people who believe in growth and learning helps reinforce your own mindset. They can offer encouragement, share their own experiences, and provide valuable insights that contribute to your growth journey. It's also helpful to practice self-reflection. Take time to reflect on your experiences, challenges, and progress. Ask yourself questions like, "What did I learn from this experience?" or "How can I approach this differently next time?" Self-reflection helps you gain clarity, recognize patterns, and make adjustments to your approach. It's a way of continuously evolving and applying the lessons you've learned to future endeavors. Developing a growth mindset takes time and effort. It's about shifting your thinking and habits to focus on learning, improvement, and resilience. Start by setting small, achievable goals that challenge you and provide opportunities for growth. As you achieve these goals, you'll build confidence in your abilities and reinforce the idea that growth is possible. Remember, building a growth mindset is not about being perfect, but about being open to learning and adapting. Chapter 8. Mastering Time Management. Time is a precious resource. It's something we all have in equal measure, but how we use it can make a huge difference in our lives. Mastering time management is about using your time wisely so you can achieve your goals, reduce stress, and enjoy a more balanced life. It's not about squeezing every minute out of your day, but rather about making the most of the time you have. Let's dive into how you can take control of your time and use it to your advantage. First, it's important to understand where your time goes. Many people feel like they don't have enough time, but when they track their activities, they often discover pockets of time that are being wasted. You might be surprised to find out how much time you spend on activities like social media, watching TV, or procrastinating. By keeping a time log for a week or two, you can get a clearer picture of how your time is spent and identify areas where you can make adjustments. Once you have a good understanding of your time usage, it's time to set clear priorities. What's most important to you? What goals do you want to achieve? By identifying your top priorities, you can make sure that your time is focused on activities that align with your goals. It's easy to get caught up in tasks that seem urgent but aren't actually important. Prioritizing helps you focus on what truly matters and avoid getting sidetracked by less meaningful tasks. Creating a daily schedule is a great way to manage your time effectively. Start by listing all the tasks you need to accomplish and then allocate specific time slots for each one. Be realistic about how long each task will take and build in some buffer time for unexpected interruptions or delays. A well-organized schedule helps you stay on track and ensures that you're making progress toward your goals. It also provides a sense of structure and control over your day. Another useful technique is time blocking. This involves dividing your day into blocks of time dedicated to specific activities or types of work. For example, you might set aside a block of time in the morning for focused work, another block in the afternoon for meetings or collaboration, and a block in the evening for personal time or relaxation. Time blocking helps you stay organized and ensures that you're giving each area of your life the attention it deserves. It's also important to avoid multitasking. While it might seem like multitasking is an efficient way to get things done, research shows that it can actually reduce productivity and increase stress. When you try to do multiple tasks at once, your brain has to switch back and forth between them, which can lead to mistakes and lower quality work. Instead, focus on one task at a time, complete it, and then move on to the next. This approach helps you stay focused and produces better results. Setting boundaries is another key aspect of effective time management. It's easy to let work or other commitments spill over into your personal time, but it's important to establish boundaries to maintain a healthy balance. This might mean setting specific work hours, turning off notifications outside of work, or learning to say no to additional responsibilities that would overwhelm your schedule. By setting clear boundaries, you protect your time and create space for relaxation and self-care. Delegation is also a valuable time management skill. You don't have to do everything yourself. If you have tasks that can be handled by others, delegate them to free up your time for more important activities. Whether it's at work or home, delegating tasks helps you focus on what you do best and ensures that things get done efficiently. Don't be afraid to ask for help or share responsibilities with others. Time management also involves learning to manage distractions. In today's world, distractions are everywhere, from phone notifications to emails to social media. To stay focused, identify your main sources of distraction and find ways to minimize them. This might mean turning off notifications, creating a dedicated workspace, or setting specific times for checking emails and messages. By managing distractions, you can stay more focused and get more done in less time. Taking breaks is an important part of effective time management. Working for long periods without a break can lead to burnout and decreased productivity. Schedule regular breaks throughout your day to rest and recharge. Short breaks can help you maintain focus and energy, improve your mood, and boost creativity. Use your breaks to stretch, take a walk, or do something you enjoy. It's all about finding a balance between work and rest. Finally, don't forget to review and adjust your time management strategies regularly. What works for one person might not work for another, and your needs may change over time. Periodically assess how your time management is going and make adjustments as needed. Reflect on what's working well and what could be improved, and be open to trying new approaches to find what best suits your lifestyle and goals. Mastering time management is about creating a system that works for you and helps you achieve your goals. It's not about being perfect or sticking to a rigid schedule, but about making intentional choices that allow you to use your time effectively. By understanding how you spend your time, setting priorities, creating a schedule, and managing distractions, you can take control of your time and lead a more productive and fulfilling life. Chapter 9: Developing Resilience. Life is full of ups and downs. Sometimes, things don't go as planned, and we face challenges that can be tough to handle. Whether it's a setback at work, a personal struggle, or an unexpected change, how we respond to these difficulties can make a big difference in our overall well-being and success. Developing resilience is all about learning how to bounce back from adversity, adapt to change, and keep moving forward despite the obstacles. It's a crucial skill that helps us navigate life's challenges with strength and grace. Resilience isn't something you're born with, it's a skill you can develop over time. It's like building a muscle. The more you work on it, the stronger it becomes. One of the first steps in developing resilience is to understand that it's normal to face difficulties. Everyone encounters challenges at some point, and it's okay to feel overwhelmed or frustrated. What matters is how you choose to respond to these situations. Resilience is about finding the inner strength to keep going, even when things are tough. A positive mindset is a key part of resilience. When faced with a challenge, try to focus on what you can control rather than what you can't. It's easy to get caught up in negative thoughts and let them take over, but a positive mindset helps you stay focused on solutions rather than problems. For example, if you're facing a setback at work, instead of dwelling on what went wrong, think about what you can learn from the experience and how you can improve moving forward. This shift in perspective can help you approach challenges with a more constructive attitude. Another important aspect of resilience is building strong relationships. Having a support network of friends, family, or colleagues can make a big difference when you're going through tough times. These connections provide emotional support, practical help, and a sense of belonging. When you have people you can turn to for encouragement or advice, you're better equipped to handle challenges. Don't be afraid to reach out to others and share what you're going through. Sometimes just talking things out can help you gain new insights and feel more supported. Self-care is also essential for building resilience. Taking care of your physical, emotional, and mental health provides a solid foundation for handling stress and adversity. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, eating well, and engaging in activities that you enjoy. Exercise, relaxation techniques, and hobbies can all contribute to your overall well-being and help you manage stress more effectively. When you take care of yourself, you're better able to cope with challenges and maintain a sense of balance. One of the most effective ways to develop resilience is to practice problem solving. When you encounter a challenge, break it down into smaller, manageable steps. Identify possible solutions and evaluate the pros and cons of each one. This approach helps you tackle problems methodically and prevents you from feeling overwhelmed. By developing your problem-solving skills, you become more confident in your ability to handle difficulties and find solutions. Resilience also involves accepting that change is a part of life. It's natural to feel unsettled when things don't go as planned, but resisting change can make it harder to adapt. Embracing change with an open mind allows you to adjust more easily and find new opportunities. Instead of fighting against change, try to see it as a chance for growth and learning. When you approach change with a positive attitude, you're more likely to find ways to adapt and thrive. Developing resilience takes time and effort. It's about building habits and mindsets that help you handle life's challenges more effectively. Reflect on past experiences and think about how you've handled difficult situations in the past. What strategies worked well for you? What could you do differently next time? Learning from your experiences helps you build resilience and prepares you for future challenges. Setting realistic goals and celebrating small successes along the way also contributes to resilience. When you set achievable goals, you create a sense of purpose and direction. As you work towards these goals, take time to acknowledge and celebrate your progress. Recognizing your accomplishments, no matter how small, boosts your confidence and motivates you to keep going. It also helps you build a sense of resilience by showing you that you can overcome obstacles and achieve your goals. Remember, resilience isn't about being perfect or never feeling stressed. It's about learning to manage stress effectively and finding ways to bounce back from difficulties. Everyone has their own unique strengths and strategies for building resilience. The key is to find what works best for you and keep practicing it. Developing resilience is a lifelong journey, and the more you work on it, the more resilient you become. Chapter 10. Embracing Change and Uncertainty. Change and uncertainty are inevitable parts of life. Whether it's a new job, a move to a different city, or unexpected twists in our personal lives, we all face situations where things don't go as planned. It's natural to feel uneasy or resistant when faced with the unknown, but learning to embrace change and uncertainty can lead to personal growth and new opportunities. Let's explore how you can approach these aspects of life with a positive and open mindset. First, it's helpful to acknowledge that change is a normal part of life. We often hear the saying, "The only constant is change," and it rings true in many aspects of our lives. Even though change can be uncomfortable or unsettling, it's also a chance for growth and new experiences. Instead of fearing change, try to see it as an opportunity to learn and adapt. Every change, big or small, brings with it the potential for new experiences and insights. One way to ease the discomfort of change is to focus on what you can control. While you might not be able to control all aspects of a situation, you can control your attitude and actions. For instance, if you're starting a new job, you might feel nervous about fitting in or learning new skills. Instead of worrying about the things you can't control, focus on what you can do to prepare and adapt. This might include researching the company, practicing new skills, or setting small, manageable goals for yourself. By focusing on your actions, you can feel more in control and less overwhelmed. It's also important to recognize that uncertainty can be a source of creativity and innovation. When the future is uncertain, it opens up a space for new ideas and possibilities. This can be a great opportunity to explore new interests, try different approaches, and think outside the box. For example, if you're facing uncertainty in your career, it might be the perfect time to explore different fields or take on new projects. Embracing uncertainty with curiosity and openness can lead to exciting discoveries and growth. Building resilience is another key aspect of handling change and uncertainty. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from challenges and adapt to new circumstances. It involves maintaining a positive outlook, staying flexible, and learning from experiences. When you approach change with resilience, you're better equipped to handle setbacks and adapt to new situations. Remember that resilience isn't about avoiding difficulties, but about facing them with a strong and adaptable mindset. One effective strategy for embracing change is to practice mindfulness. Mindfulness involves staying present in the moment and observing your thoughts and feelings without judgment. When you're mindful, you can better manage your reactions to change and uncertainty. Instead of getting caught up in worries about the future or regrets about the past, mindfulness helps you stay focused on the present moment. This can reduce stress and anxiety and make it easier to navigate through changes. Setting realistic expectations can also help you cope with change. Sometimes, we set ourselves up for disappointment by expecting things to go perfectly or by resisting change. By setting realistic and flexible expectations, you can approach change with a more balanced perspective. Understand that things might not always go according to plan, and that's okay. Being open to adjusting your expectations can make it easier to adapt to new situations and find solutions to challenges. It's also beneficial to seek support when facing change and uncertainty. Talking to friends, family, or a mentor can provide valuable perspectives and encouragement. They can offer advice, share their own experiences, and help you navigate through difficult times. Having a support network can make the process of dealing with change feel less daunting and provide you with the reassurance and guidance you need. Embracing change often involves letting go of what's familiar and comfortable. It can be challenging to step out of your comfort zone, but it's an important part of personal growth. When you let go of old habits or situations that no longer serve you, you make room for new opportunities and experiences. This doesn't mean you have to abandon everything you're familiar with, but rather that you're open to exploring new paths and possibilities. Finally, remember that change and uncertainty can lead to personal development and new strengths. Every experience, whether it's challenging or rewarding, contributes to your growth. By embracing change with an open mind and a positive attitude, you allow yourself to evolve and adapt. Over time, you'll build the confidence and skills needed to handle future changes with greater ease and resilience. Chapter 11. Harnessing the Law of Attraction. The law of attraction is a concept that suggests that our thoughts and feelings have the power to shape our reality. Essentially, It means that what we focus on and believe in can influence the events and experiences we encounter. This idea has gained a lot of attention in recent years, with many people using it to manifest their dreams and goals. But how exactly does the law of attraction work, and how can you harness its power to create the life you want? Let's dive in and explore this fascinating concept. At its core, the law of attraction is based on the idea that like attracts like. This means that the energy you put out into the world, whether it's positive or negative, tends to attract similar energy back to you. For example, if you maintain a positive mindset and focus on your goals, you're more likely to attract opportunities and people that align with your desires. On the other hand, if you dwell on negativity or doubt, you might find that you encounter more obstacles and challenges. One of the first steps in harnessing the law of attraction is to get clear about what you want. It's important to have a clear vision of your goals and desires. Take some time to think about what you truly want in your life, whether it's a new job, a loving relationship, or improved health. The more specific and detailed you are about your desires, the more effective the law of attraction can be. Write down your goals and visualize them regularly. This helps to reinforce your intentions and keep you focused on what you want to achieve. Positive affirmations are a powerful tool for harnessing the law of attraction. Affirmations are positive statements that reflect the reality you want to create. By repeating these statements regularly, you can shift your mindset and align your thoughts with your goals. For example, if you're working towards a new career, you might use affirmations like, "I am successful in my chosen career," or "I am attracting exciting opportunities." The key is to choose affirmations that resonate with you and feel genuine. Visualization is another effective technique for using the law of attraction. Visualization involves imagining yourself achieving your goals and experiencing the emotions associated with success. Find a quiet space, close your eyes, and picture yourself living your dream life. See the details clearly in your mind, what you're doing, who you're with, and how you're feeling. The more vivid and real you make the visualization, the stronger the impact on your subconscious mind. Visualization helps to create a sense of belief and motivation, making it easier to manifest your desires. It's also important to maintain a positive mindset and focus on gratitude. The law of attraction works best when you're in a positive frame of mind. Practice gratitude by regularly acknowledging and appreciating the good things in your life. This helps to shift your focus from what you lack to what you already have, which in turn attracts more positive experiences. Keep a gratitude journal and jot down things you're thankful for each day. This simple practice can help boost your mood and enhance your overall sense of well-being. Taking inspired action is a crucial part of using the law of attraction. While positive thinking and visualization are important, they need to be paired with actionable steps. Pay attention to opportunities and ideas that come your way and take action towards your goals. For instance, if you're looking for a new job, update your resume, network with others in your field, and apply for positions. Inspired action shows the universe that you're serious about your goals and ready to make them happen. Letting go of resistance and trusting the process is also essential. Sometimes, we might feel anxious or doubtful about whether our desires will come to fruition. It's important to let go of these negative thoughts and trust that the universe is working in your favor. Practice patience and stay open to the possibilities. Trust that everything is unfolding as it should, and keep your focus on your goals without obsessing over the outcome. Surrounding yourself with positivity and supportive people can also enhance the effectiveness of the law of attraction. The energy and attitudes of those around you can influence your own mindset and beliefs. Seek out relationships and environments that uplift and inspire you. Being in a positive and supportive community can help reinforce your goals and create a more encouraging atmosphere for achieving them. Chapter 12. Living with Purpose and Gratitude. Living with purpose and gratitude can transform the way we experience life. When we live with purpose, we have a sense of direction and meaning that guides our actions and decisions. Gratitude, on the other hand, helps us appreciate the present moment and the things we have. Combining these two elements can lead to a more fulfilling and joyful life. Let's explore how living with purpose and gratitude can make a positive difference in your everyday life. Finding your purpose is about discovering what truly matters to you and what gives your life meaning. It's often connected to your passions, values, and strengths. Start by reflecting on what you love to do and what brings you joy. Ask yourself questions like, what activities make me lose track of time? What am I passionate about? What kind of impact do I want to have on the world? These questions can help you identify your purpose and guide you towards activities and goals that align with your true self. Once you have an idea of your purpose, set goals that are aligned with it. Purpose-driven goals are more than just tasks or achievements, they are steps towards fulfilling your deeper aspirations. For example, if you're passionate about helping others, you might set goals related to volunteering, mentoring, or working in a field that makes a difference. When your goals reflect your purpose, you're more likely to stay motivated and find satisfaction in your accomplishments. Living with purpose also involves being mindful of how you spend your time and energy. Evaluate how you're currently investing your time and whether it aligns with your purpose. If you find that you're spending a lot of time on activities that don't bring you joy or contribute to your goals, consider making changes. Focus on prioritizing activities and relationships that support your purpose and bring meaning to your life. Gratitude is a powerful practice that can enhance your overall well-being and perspective. It involves recognizing and appreciating the positive aspects of your life, no matter how small they may seem. One simple way to practice gratitude is to keep a gratitude journal. Each day, write down a few things you're thankful for. These can be as simple as a beautiful sunset, a kind gesture from a friend, or a moment of laughter. Regularly acknowledging these positive aspects helps shift your focus from what you lack to what you have. Incorporating gratitude into your daily routine can also improve your mood and outlook. Start or end your day with a few moments of reflection on what you're grateful for. This practice can help you begin or end your day on a positive note and cultivate a sense of appreciation for the present moment. Over time, you'll find that gratitude becomes a natural part of your mindset and interactions with others. Living with purpose and gratitude often involves creating a balance between your personal goals and your appreciation for the present moment. It's easy to get caught up in striving for future achievements, but it's important to also enjoy and appreciate the journey. Celebrate your successes along the way and take time to savor the small victories. This balance helps you stay motivated while also finding joy in the present. Being grateful can also enhance your relationships with others. When you express appreciation and acknowledge the efforts of those around you, you strengthen your connections and create a positive atmosphere. Take time to thank the people in your life who support and inspire you. A simple thank you or a thoughtful gesture can go a long way in building meaningful relationships. Living with purpose and gratitude also means being resilient in the face of challenges. When you're clear about your purpose and regularly practice gratitude, you're better equipped to handle setbacks and difficulties. Your sense of purpose provides direction and motivation, while gratitude helps you stay positive and focused on what's good in your life. Together, these practices create a strong foundation for navigating life's ups and downs. It's also important to be patient with yourself as you work towards living with purpose and gratitude. These practices are ongoing and may take time to fully integrate into your life. Be kind to yourself as you explore your purpose and cultivate gratitude. Remember that the journey is just as important as the destination, and every step you take towards living with purpose and gratitude is a step towards a more fulfilling life.